and welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, Tony, trying to go through and figure this crazy virus shit out. Not live with me in the studio is Mr. Chris O'Neill and the Asian Persuasion. Heather's around here somewhere. Where did Heather go?
I don't know. She dropped.
She thought it was dumb and left. Or I thought I was dumb and left.
Well, I mean, you know, you're our Lord, Sith, and Savior.
I am. I have a lightsaber.
That is great.
It's a green one. So, we're on lockdown pretty good.
Yeah.
People are getting sick. The numbers are not getting better.
Yeah, that kind of
And
sucks.
I am losing my shit slowly.
Well, I have a feeling that this is just scratching the paint.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because we went from, now we have 6 cases in Bay City or something like that. We had 1. And then Saginaw is completely out of control. They're gaining. The United States.
I think we have
now
like a total of
is-
700 Michigan-wide, so.
No, it's like fucking 2,800.
Well, shit, really?
Yeah, it's way shitty. Like, it's terrible.
Well, I've been trying to avoid the media like plague, so.
I'm trying to avoid everything like plague, and I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm getting a little nervous about the exposure here.
Well, what do you have to say, Tony?
Well, I was just going to say we should go into our normal routine and find out how everybody's week's been with the crazy shit that's been going on. And we have a little bit of a latency thing going on, and I don't know if it's because of the computer or if it's because of this. I don't know. So there's a delay somewhere, and if you guys can't hear it, cool. It's just going to drive me mentally insane. So, how was your week, brother?
It was good. I can't complain. Had a little time off. We got the weekend off, so I'm laying low, stir crazy. Other than that, that's what I got.
What about you, Nate? How's your week been so far?
I've completely lost Nate.
Nate, hello. Like, where is everybody going? It's just you and me, man.
Oh, God. Now what?
Well, we have to figure out how to get. Oh, hey, there's Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hi. I can't even see it right now. There we
I
go.
still remember it worked.
All right. Hi, guys.
So we were getting into our weeks, and Chris had talked about his and how he's our Lord, Sith, and Savior. And
Yes.
and yeah, how was your week, Heather?
Well, my week has been pretty crazy. Hopefully, my mic's not sounding as bad now. My computer decided to crash before we started.
It's a little better.
All right, wonderful. So, my week's been pretty chill and laid back, under house arrest. So don't anybody act like you're better than anybody, because we're all on house arrest.
I'm an essential employee, thank you.
Oh, I know you are. Other than
What I
Chris.
want to be.
So, yeah, a pretty good week though. Trying to keep my mind at ease with everything going on and keeping busy.
So this is kind of unprecedented. We're live on the air with the three of us, and we're literally in 3 different locations.
If everybody did this, all those numbers would drop down.
See? Oh, my dad's joining in. Hey, Dad, how's it going?
See-
And did you guys address Adam was jumping in? So, yeah, I mean, we're doing our part to stay safe.
So you guys have your bunker buddies or your virus buddies or quarantine buddies. I've heard it 15 million different ways.
I got a good quarantine buddy.
Me too.
Well, I've
Yep.
spent the whole entire week more or less remodeling Narnia and making stuff out of wood. And yeah, lots of spring cleaning because I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah, it sounds about like the rest of our weeks. Well, other than Chris there.
That's so great.
All right, we lost Nate. Got to pull him back in while I'm doing that. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
So with all this craziness going on, what are you guys doing to fight off the boredom? I'm sure that Netflix has gone up in usage, and I've done a shit ton of cooking. So
Yeah, me too.
I'm having a hard time hearing Tony.
is that better?
Yes, it is. Echoey, but better.
Yeah, yeah. I keep fading away from the mic, so I gotta eat the damn thing. So yeah, for breakfast I made scrambled eggs. We had the chicken vaginas from the other night.
Gross.
And
See? Exactly.
what? Hey, what's wrong with that? Chicken vaginas are amazing.
Mm-mm. Nope. So. Sorry. Trying to get Nate pulled back into the conversation and can't get him back in.
Hey, there he
So-
is.
Oh, there he goes.
And it's pissed me the fuck off.
Now he looks like he's calling from a cave in Afghanistan.
Oh shit!
Did you join up with the Taliban?
Yes, I did.
Hey, Mr. Taliban banana.
You only have your own satellite now just because I joked about that.
Probably.
Oh shit! I'm screwed.
But I think they're mad at Asians right now anyway.
Well, if you don't hear from me, I'm in jail.
Jeez. My dad says
Go to
PJ.
concentration camp.
My dad says PJ party
Right?
Big time.
around the world. Yeah. Well, luckily, Chris.
Uh,
Luckily, Chris, you got some time off,
I do.
which is good.
I will take it, but I don't know how to act because I'm already bored.
Dude,
think
start
that's-
playing guitar.
I'm not that bored. No. I have time. I just don't have concentration because she's home too. So I
Gotcha.
don't get to do stuff like that. It's pretty tough. She's still working, but she works from home.
Right.
Right.
She does these Skype calls and all this stuff all day long, and the news is a big deal around here. I wear bacon pajamas.
Hell yeah. That is awesome.
I used to do my conference calls at Dow like this. I'd throw on a nice shirt and throw on a fucking tie, and I'd be in my underwear.
nice.
I've got my
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pajamas around here somewhere.
Well, if your camera is on, we'd know. But
I can see him on the YouTube chat.
I mean,
And I've got him here on Twitch.
if I'm
Speaking of cat, we have Candy on Twitch. And hello, family. And we will bail you out.
No, I'm as boring as Jake from State Farm. I'm wearing khakis.
Ew.
Sounds like a shitty afternoon, friend.
Hey, but I wore the brown pants today.
Well, that's good news.
So, Adam's saying that dial up for the Asian LOL. That's why you keep on getting kicked off.
Is that what it
I
is?
guess.
We're going back to our roots with all this stuff, staying home and whatnot.
And so how
See,
is
though, we're kind of lucky though because now we have all this extra stuff that we can do with like Netflix, be able to stream and whatnot. So it's not like there's nothing to do at home. I just think it's the fact of being told that you are supposed to stay at home. I think that's what's hard for people right now.
See, what I love about this is those people that are isolationists by choice. It's like, go to your room. It's like, I already am in my room. Fuck off.
Right?
yeah, parents have no leverage right now as far as grounding.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
You shouldn't be able to ground your children during deadly global pandemic. It's like child abuse. They have enough to worry about.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I can't imagine.
it's kind of a shitty situation there because not only are the kids grounded, but so are the parents.
Right?
Yep. We actually went to over to Cass City yesterday and went up to the hill and had like a picnic kind of lunch or whatever to get out of the house, but there was nobody around, so we were scoping that out first before going, so we weren't around a whole bunch of people and there's nobody up there. So that was kind of nice to get out of the house, something to do, you know.
Well, that's nice.
But we are staying out of the stores and trying to, you know, do our part by staying away from people, which that's not hard to do.
No, this really isn't a major lifestyle change for me, really.
No.
Not really. I
Yeah,
work.
me neither.
That's about what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more scared now than usual, but
Yeah, that really hit home, I think, about before we even got told to stay home. Like that started hitting me pretty hard, you know, kind of having the fear about stuff. You hear around the world that other things are happening over there, and you kind of have that thought in your mind that it's not going to come here, but it's here. So,
I know we have like a third world country disease. What the fuck?
I didn't even think it was gonna get this far, but here it is.
I'm so disappointed.
Adam says uniforms are for dweebs.
In regards,
At least we all get to wear comfy clothes.
I don't know. I was talking to Jeremy because when he went live on This Is My Brain, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I can't remember. Anyways, he was talking about, you know, hey guys, we're still here. We're still doing this stuff. We're still pushing forward. It's just been crazy with all the stuff that's been going on before the coronavirus actually happened because we're all so ridiculously busy in our day jobs and other projects and stuff that we're working on. And then, of course, we got onto the subject of the virus. I think that, yes, distance is good for a minute, but I think people are losing their absolute fucking minds for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
I love that. That's freaking
Well, we have
awesome.
Candy in the Twitch chat saying blame Nate's people. So thanks.
Blames Nate.
I know. When's the last time they made anything out of China that lasted this long?
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh, you guys are horrible.
I'm gonna say
Horrible.
never.
Fuck, if it was a Nintendo controller, it'd already be fucking on smoke and have flames and sparks shooting out of it. For a firecracker, you can't get a firecracker made worth of shit out of there. It's like you hit the wick and it blows up in your face.
Russian parts, American parts, all made in Taiwan.
Yep. Then the shit blows up in our face. They're like, ha ha ha, fuck you, round eye.
So is it
Fucking
everybody
cracker.
everybody in chat, what are your thoughts right now? Like what are you guys going through? How are you guys weathering through everything?
Like
I'll wait
bubbles.
for that. You do look like Bubbles.
What the fuck? It's all fucked, man. It's all fucked.
What is everybody watching to keep themselves busy right now?
Well, Pornhub gave away a free premium this month, so that's
You're a Red 2 premium member.
Oh my god.
I restarted Stranger Things, so
Oh, did you guys?
I did at least.
I watched
Yeah.
the movie Mr. Right with Anna Kendrick and Sam Rockwell.
We have been doing the Marvel marathon. We started from the beginning. Well, like as they go in the universe, and that's been kind of cool watching that.
How far are
Playing
you
a
guys
lot of
into that?
games. We are tonight. We're supposed to watch Iron Man 3. So.
I'm loving
Watch.
these faces.
Chris.
Chris, you're killing me, man.
you guys can check out my Pornhub channel. It's tongue_like Jesus.
Oh gosh.
Too soon,
we're-
maybe?
We're only 16 minutes in.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
What?
Oh my god, this is great.
And I give it 2 thumbs up.
Kenna says she started the orange is the new black, and she also should not drink while watching this. Adam says, I think I broke a rib laughing.
What the fuck is that, Chris?
Thumbs up.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
that's the cool story, bro.
You look
filter.
like a clean-shaven Weird Al with a really fucked up mustache.
It's my shaved gorilla knuckles pose.
Oh my god.
Nate's fucking dying.
Oh god.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
Making it
You ever
rain.
need help during a pandemic? Get fucking Chris on your side.
That's right. East side. Oh, there we go. That's about how I feel. About. It just got nice out. So my quarantine actually started about fucking October 30th.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck?
For real.
Wow.
Kenna says,
There we go. Hey, it
Because-
fixed my hairline. I don't have that Eddie Munster thing kicking anymore.
Ba-da-da.
so for those of you that are listening on southstateradio.net, he was playing with filters right now.
Oh, yes.
We're laughing and dying over here, and other people are just like,
That's why you have to go on YouTube or Twitch. Follow us on either one of those so you can see the shenanigans we're doing.
yes.
The people on Twitch are like, oh, they let the special people on. That's nice.
They're like, that's why we don't like podcasts. Yeah.
Or Chris.
Clap your hands! Clap your hands!
I don't know what the hell Candy said, but she commented in the Twitch chat and said, I'm dealing with a crazy man and his something wife.
Psychotic mother.
No, it doesn't say psychotic. It's just a bunch of purple stars because Twitch doesn't like swearing.
Oh, all right, cool.
Twitch
There's
don't
the
like
stars.
me, then.
Don't fucking know.
But if you replace some of the letters with numbers, I might know what you're saying.
Kenna says, oh my, Chris is killing it. And Shelby said, LOL. Hey, Shelby. Hey, Kenna. Glad you guys are joining.
Hello.
Chris is needing a haircut because it's been too long in quarantine.
It looks a little rough.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you did there.
That was a poor dad joke.
Yep. Totally did that. Is the dog moving its mouth with you? Or is that your mouth is the dog mouth?
It is.
What the fuck, man? That's
don't
some
know.
next level fucked up shit.
Use my Kronikov lips.
Kenna said, what is on his head? Kenna, that was a dog.
Yeah.
It was a beaver.
Pizza!
Hey, let's not get cheesy about it.
Somebody please do a screenshot of that.
Shit, which one is it, Nate? What's the screenshot one?
Biopic. Weird.
I was going
I
to say
wasn't.
that as blackmail.
I wouldn't do that to you, just saying.
Okay, good.
They might, though. You can't trust those fuckers.
I blame Nate.
Always.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't do that. There's no way I just took a screenshot or anything. Don't know
Yeah,
what you're
right.
talking about.
Yeah.
What is happening? Frickin' lizard man. Oh, no, you're a monster. What in the hell?
Wazowski forgot to fill out your paperwork.
Always watching.
We need to make Chris just a Twitch channel and just give him a camera and let him go loose.
I
Oh
fucking
my.
love these effects. I'm in love.
Not
You have a
today,
better fucking
Satan.
CPM than we do.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I buy the good phones.
That's great.
See, a lot of these you open your mouth. So if you see me randomly open my mouth, I'm not like having a stroke or something. I'm trying to activate the fucking thing. There we
There's
go.
the Irma Thurman. The Irma Thurman face.
Does it change your voice at all?
I don't think so.
How the hell were you doing that one, Heather? It was changing your voice all the time.
It was on the Facebook chat or whatever. The filters. I don't know.
People are probably going crazy because I'm moving my chair around like a fucking maniac.
Well, that's like you were saying before that you're not used to being on camera, so this is kind of a first for you in a while.
Well, see, it's a weird
Bless you.
Chris is having a stroke.
Chris,
No, I found one of them voice filters. Every time I open my mouth, it sounds like a sneeze.
nice.
It's dumb.
See, there's a weird Asian sandwich going on because you have a white chick on the one side and you have a green dragon on the other.
Oh God,
I'm
some sort
surprised
of
Nate's
backward
not running
Oreo.
for the countryside.
No, you're not a dog. You're safe.
Right?
Question in chat. So, what are you guys doing to help with the without help with being stir crazy?
Well, I'm
Video
dressed
games.
like an
Lots and lots of video
animated
games.
lizard with a Harley tree on.
Okay, so Chris is gone stir crazy.
Yes.
Nate.
Has also started going stir crazy.
I thought you were right there with Chris and upgraded your premium platinum Pornhub member.
No, RedTube all the way, man.
Oh, red too.
He's got his own channel. Marshmallow Hider.
Slaying Asian 69 420.
Oh my god.
It's just Korean Jesus. Korean Jesus _hung.
Oh.
And Heather's out.
That was it for Heather. Not for real though. Everything's
I
different.
have a meeting with Shield. It is weird.
Yep.
What are you doing to not go stir crazy there, Heather?
I think that none of us were prepared for exactly what's going on because we've never had to deal with it at this magnitude before. And with having Facebook, it kind of makes it a little bit harder because it's in your face 24/7. So
Well, the last pandemic, nobody made a big deal out of it. And this is the first one that we've had in a long time that anybody's freaked the hell out over it.
Well, yeah, since
Right.
at least
We had a good
1984.
one. See, they didn't have Facebook back in 1918 or whenever they had the last one.
I think it was
Right.
like, what, 84, 85 when they had an outbreak of something or other. I mean, I found a book. Was it 2000?
Yeah, I think it was like 85.
Yeah, well, I found a book because I was going through Narnia yesterday and filing and getting rid of books. It was 2004, I think it was, when the outbreak of SARS happened. And I went, that was a pandemic, yet we weren't in quarantine and in lockdown.
And nobody made a big fuss about it.
Right.
Because that one was
I mean, there was
comparatively
obviously a
better.
fuss, but there wasn't anything like this shit now.
Right, exactly what Chris said. Repeat that, Chris.
what did you say, Chris?
That one was dumb. It was bad at its job.
Right.
This one's like Terminator, like fucking
The liquid one,
yeah.
much better.
So we just got to throw it in a molting pit of lava? Is that what we're doing here?
Or freeze it and then throw it in lava. Is that how that went?
No,
don't
because
know.
Now you just gotta
freezing
push it
just
into a
slowed it
big
down.
fan.
Well, I think that this is definitely going to make a difference. I think it's going to change the world as we know it. And I think a whole bunch of fucking people are going to die. That's what I think.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of the older population is going to die. I don't think too much is going to happen to us youngers.
I don't know, man. There's
It's
people,
hit-
there's a young kid. He's like 23 years old. He's a fucking rugby player or something like that. He's super athletic, nutritious. He's brand fucking new. He's still in the cellophane. He's 23 years old. And I don't even know if he's alive anymore. That was 2 days ago. He was fucking intubated and not doing good. Whatever
Really?
condition he had, Denise said, oh, well, he's dead.
Yeah.
And it was like, that
It's-
sucks.
It's not just older
Well, it-
people, it's affecting all ages. You know, there's babies that are getting it, and you know, it's not going after any specific age. Yes, more
Yeah.
old. Yes, more.
I was
older
going to say, it
people.
just seems like it's affecting more of the older generation than it does the younger generation.
Here's my theory.
But it also seems like the coronavirus is mutating at a rate faster than what we know how to control.
Mhm.
Well, another thing I think, like, let's talk about how you contract it. Let's say I cough on my hand and then touch the pin pad at the gas pump to put in my thing. Heather comes up, puts her finger on the number 8, drives down the street, picks her nose, puts her finger in her mouth, something, whatever. Now she just has a little bit of contractual substance, droplets, just a very tiny secondary watered down amount, opposed to me having a sneezing fit loaded full of this shit, and then Nate walking through it at Myers and inhaling like 9 million parts per million. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's this whole waffle
Yeah.
of it. So I think the contact, I'm not a medical fuck, so I don't know how to explain that. You see where I'm going with it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah, I
gotcha.
would agree with him.
Like, how much are you originally contacted? How strong was it? How long had it been laying on that surface?
Mhm.
You know, is it super strong going into your body where it's going to flourish or, you know, thrive? Or is it like almost dead and you're just going to get a little fever and gets deposited right to your colon?
Kablammy.
That's where it goes.
Well, and that's my point is Facebook has a real-time coronavirus thing for world outbreaks and United States outbreaks. And it's funny because what was it like? I don't even remember the here. Let me look it up real quick so I don't blow smoke out of my ass because this is a real-time thing that they keep updating.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna catch up with YouTube chat. Adam says we are only on day 2. I thought we were on day 3 of the actual official. I don't know. Kenneth says it feels more like 20 to me. Adam, LOL. Shelby says with this virus going on, people don't care if it is not life-threatening, but it is, and people are dying from it. Kenneth says, Tony, we need to FaceTime and play MTG. I miss playing it so much with you and Becky. And then Adam says 3. Oops.
See,
Okay.
okay, so here we go. All right, so I'm holding this up to the camera. If you guys can see it, it's the COVID-19 Info Center, the latest updates. Okay, so this says global confirmed cases 526,044 total, right?
Mhm.
Deaths 23,709. Total
5%.
right. Total recovered 1,000 or 100 122,066.
25%.
Right. Okay. So now U.S. confirmed cases, and these numbers change. It's so weird because yesterday the U.S. numbers were completely different. This is 82,404. Total deaths 1,178. Recovered 619. Now yesterday, when I was checking this, because I wanted to see what the numbers were, recovered was something like 16,000 and some change.
So it's a completely different number today than it was yesterday.
Right.
Well,
and
yeah,
that,
we passed China today. We're the number 1 infected country right now.
you see,
But
that's
we
what I'm.
don't have the highest mortality rate.
That's what I'm not understanding is all of these numbers keep changing, and like I said, it's right there on Facebook. I don't know if you can see that.
Now your phone's really bright.
Right. But it's all in real time, and the numbers keep changing.
Right.
And then when you go to see prevention tips, so you click on that on the Facebook, and this is what it says. So it says, clean your hands often, don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, keep 6 feet away from other people or others when possible. If you feel sick, stay your punk ass home. Listen for orders from your local government to stay home. Cover coughs and sneezes with your elbow.
Seems
I'm
like
bad
it'd
at
be.
most of this.
I was saying, it seems like it would be pretty easy to do, but you don't realize how much you touch your damn face until I tell you not to touch your face.
Right. But like I said before, it's one of those things that I believe for, and let's, I don't know, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I don't give a fuck. The stupid people that can't follow simple instructions. Yes, social distancing is an absolute necessity because, I don't know, etiquette, hygiene. I mean, if someone has to tell you when you are a grown ass adult to go take a fucking shower and wash your hands, there's a problem.
Yes, you should be washing your hands about 50 times a day and
And your-
showering and blowing your nose. That's very
Yeah.
important.
It's not that complicated.
If your ass itches, wash it,
Right.
but don't let it get to that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't let
but
your
you don't.
booty itch.
Don't let your booty itch.
I just took a drink of water, Dick.
And now a word from our sponsor.
You're welcome.
This podcast is
Tonight's
not
Dear
brought.
Drowning is brought to you by Chris.
This podcast is brought to you by Stone Cottage Farms, where they make goat milk soap.
Yeah, get your damn soap. Wash yourself.
Yes, I bet you they
But-
have soap.
But don't go to their. Okay, here's the thing. Don't go to their farm. They've asked people to not go out there, which is understandable. But you can order on their Etsy shop. So
There
go
we
check
go.
it out. They will send it out. Because it is kidding season, and if they get sick, they will be bumming big time.
Yeah. So,
And I'm just saying, goat soap is essential.
yep.
It
Keep
is.
that ass from itching. That should be their new slogan.
Yeah.
Not only is it illegal, but we will keep your asshole from itching.
Yes.
Price you pay.
The more you know.
Da, 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 da.
Kenna says it's confusing, and then Adam said, well, what source is Facebook using?
That's my point. Is the fact that it's
The itchy butthole.
No.
yeah. The itchy
The-
butthole's
The
confusing.
facts.
If your itchy butthole is confusing, you need to see a doctor now.
Well, if you've never had one that itched or knew why, that's a good thing.
That's true.
And keep doing what you're doing.
My thing is do the due diligence. Don't take shit at face value because do you know how they've lied to you? And I'm probably going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I don't give a fuck. I've done the due diligence and I've educated myself on this. If you're going to take someone's advice for it instead of researching it yourself, you're a fucking idiot.
I buy that.
It's not that
Sure.
complicated.
I'd
There's,
buy that for $1.
right.
And
ex-
another thing is your crappy news sources. People
Right.
have to figure out how to identify what is garbage news and what is actually facts. That's
Right.
a big problem. Even still, like, but they're hard on me. I posted a joke one about Putin releasing tigers or lions or something into the streets of Moscow to keep people in their house.
And
And
people
they
believe
serious-
it.
They flagged my post as fake news.
what?
It's like, I swear to God, go look at my wall and wait till you see the one that you have to uncover. That have said this has been reported as fake news.
That's so fucking dumb. Candy just chimed in chat and said, I think the jerks are out there. The jerks out there make this all worse. People profiting off of reselling products that hoard in the store, or even scarier, when it's looting and robbing. When is the looting and robbing going to start? It will
Yeah.
happen.
Probably pretty soon. We'll see where this goes next week.
Well,
Next Thursday.
that's my
Next
question.
Thursday is going to be a scary day in like New York City, Chicago, the big cities that are really getting pounded with it.
That's my question is when are
Why is
people
that?
going to literally go, all right, look, fuck you, local government. We've had enough. We're going back to work. We're doing the shit that we got to do because not everybody has the luxury of collecting a check, sitting on their ass, and doing nothing.
Mhm.
And I mean, you
Well,
know,
why-
yeah, there
Sorry.
are these people out there that are disabled and they can't do stuff, and so people need to check on them. But if you're just milking it and hoarding shit for the sake of hoarding shit, come on.
You're the
Well,
problem.
that goes back to my thing. People just kind of suck, you know. Really, the majority.
Yep.
Do you know what one of my favorite things were? The grocery store saying, "Oh, you bought all that shit. Now you're not bringing it back."
Right.
Mhm.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Good rule.
That is a good rule because they went out and they panic bought, and then kept other people from getting stuff that they needed. So yeah, now you have to sit on 50 million rolls of toilet paper,
Yeah, good luck.
right? So
And it-
I mean, it's crazy with everything going on. And then I've seen, and I don't know if this is true. I haven't confirmed on it yet, but the kids freaking licking toilet seats and stuff. Have you seen that shit?
I love that.
Like, what in the hell is wrong?
I love that.
Can't those people just go back to eating Tide Pods and shit? At least they're free.
That is guaranteed higher SAT scores in like 5 years. That is gonna thin out that herd right now. You go ahead, keep licking that shit.
The problem with
That's
the
a
Tide
load of shit.
The problem with the Tide Pod solution is they were probably boarded, so they can't eat them now.
You know,
Oh, so they've resorted to licking the toilet seat 'cause
Right.
they can't get Tide
if they're
Pods.
gonna lick a toilet seat in Corona season, I don't think we have to worry about them doing very much with their life, except
Very
for maybe
true.
crashing into us at a red light or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
But that thing, that's what pissed me off. Like I seen that post earlier, and then it showed like the kid in the hospital with coronavirus with the same picture from licking the toilet seat, and it's like, you jackass. Now you're out there in the hospital with those people that are having to work and probably possibly infecting them. Like,
Sure.
what the hell?
Can you imagine
Oh.
the backstory on that? How did you get Corona? I licked a toilet seat.
Yeah, I was dared. Oh, by the way, you have staph, impetigo, and a tapeworm. Good
And
job.
MRSA.
Dysentery.
The hospital staff is just gonna walk out of the room.
You
Yeah.
died.
Fucking-
You died
this
from
is-
dysentery in 2020.
I love it.
Well, the sad thing is they're having to decide who gets to be on the ventilator or respirators or whatever, and then you have these jackasses doing this. Like,
That's probably why they have the question.
Fuck it, let him die.
Because that kid's on the bottom of the list. They're like, yeah, we're not.
should
getting him.
fucking be.
Yeah, but then you have those
You're
You're
asshole
coming
Asshole
up with
parents.
a toilet seat. You don't deserve the fucking ventilator.
Right, but you have those asshole parents where you're not helping my kid out because my kid was a fucking dumbass. Well, if your kid's gonna be a
that's all right.
fucking dumbass, you
Well,
can
that's
sit
why
there.
they're not helping your kid out because he was a dumbass.
Right.
Well, they're probably on Medicaid. It's probably the taxpayers, and we're probably not going to pay for it the next time he sticks his dick in a light socket or a garbage disposal or somewhere it's not.
Well, if he
supposed
was
to be.
dumb enough to lick a toilet seat, he probably would stick his dick in an electric socket or some shit.
If he's gonna lick a toilet seat in fucking Corona season, there's no telling what stupidity he's gonna do. No
He's
second
probably one of
chance.
them fuckers who tried to eat a Tide Pod.
What was
Darwin
that?
has it.
What was that meme that you had earlier, Candy? With women are looking at guys now to see if they actually know how to survive in the wilderness. Those fucking skinny jeans, how are those working out for you now?
Yeah, right. You
Yeah.
get Skinny jeans throwing it right up your pant leg.
I'm gonna go to the YouTube chat
Just
really
come
quick.
get in my boot.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna catch up there. Kenneth said, I said when the TV brought up the numbers, not the booty itch. When Tony brought it up. Adam said, well, this is probably the worst time to loot people. Everybody is home with guns and enough cleaning supplies to make it look like nothing happened. Facebook joke, seen that earlier.
Well,
But
yeah.
true.
If you'd have to be a dumbass, especially in the United States.
Well, at least they have enough toilet paper to wrap up the body.
Yeah, but
That's
seriously,
flex me.
why would you want to go through and do that, knowing full well that you're probably going to hear that distinct "you fucked up" from the other side of the door?
You're gonna hear that at my house.
Same
Yeah,
here.
but some people are still dumb enough to open the door and go in.
And they are dumb enough to get the reward on the other side.
He's not gonna get it.
My bunker buddy's a crazy little redneck. He'll shoot your ass.
Yep.
I'm cool with that.
If you try for the prize, you get the reward.
Right.
I got a roll of toilet paper on my fucking porch wired to a fucking claymore. I watch all kinds of fucking Vietnam movies.
Oh man.
Fucking
I don't remember.
C4
What would you do in
toilet paper.
2020? I was a gunner on the back of a toilet truck.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Big
That's
shout
alright.
out. Big shout out to those people though that are out doing like trucking and out, at the hospitals taking care of everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
People stocking the shelves and everything. There's a lot of people that
They're on the
are
front
still
lines.
working. Chris.
Yeah,
Thank you
risking that
guys.
shit for the better half of us.
I don't
Yeah.
want to work. I wish I could not work and get paid for it. And I don't even really care if I worked and didn't work and didn't get paid for it. But if I don't open that pharmacy, we don't have a pharmacist.
Right.
If
Right.
we don't have a pharmacist, yeah.
No bueno.
That means
No,
they're going to be getting your medicine doses in a fucking FEMA tank. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Clear.
Yeah.
But what happens if all
Yeah,
the pharmacy
let's hope
people
it
get
doesn't
sick?
happen, even though it might anyways.
Like
What was it?
in Italy, all those doctors and nurses and care workers are getting fucking sick, man. A lot of them are dying.
Right.
What
Yeah.
happens if all those people get sick and more sick and more sick and die and they run out of fucking care workers?
Yeah.
Right.
They're already graduating people early in the medical school. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
The last year med students that are supposed to graduate in June or May or whatever, they're done. Your doctors get the fuck out there. They're sending them right to the front lines into these places where these doctors are getting fucked up from it.
What? And that's the crazy way to go through and indoctrinate these. All right, look, front lines, fucking go time. I mean, look at any of the past wars with like World War II, World War One. You know, these medics and stuff like that, learning how to fucking do this shit. I mean, morphine. Psh, that was just like a lollipop. Here, you got your ass blown in half with a fucking claymore. Here's a shot of morphine. Don't
Yeah.
fall asleep.
Total bummer.
Right.
Very crazy. It's crazy. But there is some good stuff too happening. I've seen our friends Donnie and Lucy. They've been making masks for the hospitals and stuff. He's actually doing some 3D printing for masks
Nice.
with the charcoal filters and everything. They've made, I think, 400 just in the past couple days or so, and they've been donating them.
I want one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do. If you find one, I would love to have one. I
Yeah,
still have
they-
to, you know.
You can check out their Etsy store. They do have them. They are selling a couple to help get the supplies and stuff back. But there are some stores that are actually, I think Joanne Fabrics, from what I'm understanding, have the kits for stuff so people can sew them and then bring them back to have them donated, or, you know, so there are a lot of those kind of things happening too, which is pretty cool. Covenant had gotten some of the masks from people sewing them at home. My cousin is one of the laboratory scientists there, and she was very thankful for that.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll try to get the link for that for you guys, or for you, Chris, for sure. So
Where did the Asian go?
I don't know. I think we lost him. I might try to turn him back on here or get him back on here.
I swatted him. Sorry.
You booted him.
No, I swatted him. We called
Alright.
the SWAT team until there's like a hostage situation at his house.
I'm bringing him back up again. All right,
God damn it.
bringing him back. Oh, Adam was asking about the carpet guy. Carpet guy actually is Boyd Ozzy, the one from Crazy Babies that does the Ozzy tribute band. He is taking his cleaning or carpet cleaning business or whatever. They're down right now because of everything going on, and he's going to try to start helping pick up supplies to help get it out, help drive it to wherever it needs to go. A lot of people are just trying to help out with everything going on, which is pretty cool. But the other ones that can help, if they don't have any talent to be able to sew or anything like that, your thing should be staying at home and keeping everybody else safe. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. There's a lot of people that think they're important. There's a lot of people I ran into that still think this is fake.
Yeah.
I mean, they're walking about and saying, I mean, they come into the store, they buy one beer, and nah, this is bullshit. It's the flu. It's just a stupid flu. Blah, blah, blah.
There he is. Yeah, I can't, there was a time in the beginning where it was, like I said, where we thought, well, maybe it won't reach us. Well, it has. It's real. It's true. You can think whatever you want to think about it. It's here, and we're seeing the numbers keep on rising, and it's scary.
This is my brain just chimed in on Twitch and said the virus is real, the fear is real, the hype is real. Comparing the numbers, i.e., transmission, deaths, and recoveries, this is far less deadly than the normal season flu. There is an agenda behind all of this to change our way of life through fear and hype. There you go, Tony. I've got your conspiracy covered.
Well, seriously though, he's not wrong. I do feel that there has to be some changes going on because they've also talked about with everybody being home and all this stuff happening that there is some less pollution and all that stuff going on as well. All right,
That's good.
somebody's crackling.
I have no idea what that is. But no,
It might-
it's crazy because since January I've asked the question, what is actually going on? Because I tried to look the one night with my friend Melissa, give her a quick shout out. I looked for 2.5 hours one night, about a month and a half ago, just trying to find something going on in current events that wasn't dealing with the coronavirus. And it took me 2.5 hours to find something that was not connected to the coronavirus.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that on last week's show.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, how is it that, you have to search for current events that is not being bombarded in any major search engine that is not connected to the coronavirus or a death toll or, the contagion spreading or now it's, killed this 55-year-old guy in a nursing home who is on, more or less life support to begin with and has already got a compromised immune system. It's sad regardless of when another human dies. But if you're already compromised, what's the point of making a bigger deal out of it? Oh, he died, so it was the coronavirus.
All right, it's getting really, really bad.
Yeah, does anybody else hear like the rainstorm going on?
Yeah, what is that?
I
There's no idea.
couldn't
I don't
tell
hear
you.
nothing.
There we go. Now it's gone.
That was weird.
That was
Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys.
Is it back?
No.
No, it's gone.
Well, back on the topic of the whole, there's no current events going on. There's not really very much going on to have other current events.
True.
Well, but here's the thing though, is look at, all right, so I was digging and doing some research. Back in January, I don't remember when it was specifically, but it was like whatever the week of the 18th was, I think. Saudi Arabia completely closed their doors for exporting any petroleum products, period. Almost 2 weeks later, the United States gas prices as a whole pretty much dropped the better part of 25 to 50 cents a piece.
Yeah, it was quite impressive how much it dropped really quickly. But
What? That's my point. Is there's so much more stuff going on. In fact, I was talking with Jeremy today about an article that I found back in December of the findings that they had done some research back in August of 2019, how they were trying to have a stimulus package to cover the economic downturn because of some sort of major effect in the United States. And this was back in 2019.
I wish I could hear everything that Tony's saying.
What
Really
is that?
disappointed.
Why does
Yeah.
that keep
Yeah,
doing
me
it?
too.
I can't hear it.
Something's going on with the.
See, this is exactly what was happening before. It's bullshit. So anyways,
There
I was
we go. We can hear you now.
trying to find this article again so I could pull it up and read from it. And this article's gone.
Surprise, surprise.
Because I
I was gonna
bookmarked
say, I
it.
wonder fucking why.
Well, but that's my point, though. Is this is back in August of 2019 that they have done this research. And the article was released on CNN, but they put the disclaimer on there that they don't support this person's beliefs or whatever it is. And it was crazy. I was talking with Jeremy about it. I'm like, dude, I tried to find this article again so I could quote it. Gone. Completely gone.
I gotta catch up in on YouTube chat really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my dad said limes. Not sure what he meant by that. Jeff says just got here. Hi, hey Jeff. Adam said we need more goats and cats and positivity in the news. I think after this blows over, 3 months on the news of positive, uplifting news only to help universal morale. And then Adam said it was clear now. Yeah, that would be nice if that was the whole thing that they could do. But you know, they always are going to continue to put up
Boy.
the more scary things and the more pressing news, you know.
But it's all bullshit. And I love the news. How they've done this for what the better part of 25 years. They have this whole entire hour segment of news, and then the last little 5 seconds they do this puff piece to make you feel, I don't know, not as depressed.
Right.
I don't watch the news. Fuck it. I want to know what the weather is. I have an app for that. I want to know what's really going on. I don't know. I do the due diligence.
Or go out and just stay off of the freaking
Right.
news, Facebook, all that jazz. But another thing I was gonna ask about or talk about was last week's show. I think that was a really good show. Kyle was pretty cool to meet.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I'm glad that he was able to talk about the stuff that he's gone through, and you know, in a
Well,
way.
You know, it's just one of those things where, you know, when people go out and party and drink and let loose with their friends and stuff like that, you know, you drink, you speak your opinion. How many times have you drank and took it overboard? You know, I mean, it's
Right.
just what it is. But the way they fucking portrayed him was hilarious. I mean, he was on fucking Hannity, the kid from Standish.
Right.
You know, I mean, it was like, yeah, it's fucking, it was crazy. But I think he's gonna be all right. You know, internet moves pretty quick.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say by the
surprised
time. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm surprised they're not blaming the fucking coronavirus on him,
Oh God.
just to get him out of the limelight.
Right.
Yeah. If you guys have the chance to go back, if you didn't make it to listen to last week's show, you guys should go check that out. We did. Chris had a story that he talked about. We talked with Kyle Jurek. Jurek? Is that how you say his name?
Jurek or Uric, it depends. I hear
Uric.
people say it's different.
Yeah. We talked with him last week, and then Tony and I did a little bit of music for Chris's request, so that was fun.
Man,
At the end, yeah. That was fun. We're looking forward to being able to get back to having guests and stuff in the studio and be in the studio. So thank you guys for just bearing with us while we're trying to learn this system out now. But it kind of helps though because once this kind of blows over, I think all of us are going to be probably wanting to go to different places and maybe go on vacation if we can, or whatever we're doing during the summer, you know. So being able to have this as another option is kind of nice.
yeah, for sure.
Well, and being able to navigate technology as it makes it a lot more easier to, or a lot easier to go, hey, you're here, we can go through and jump on and be live to where everybody can see us, and we can also engage in real time to go, we're going to do the podcast.
Right.
Right.
Well, I was talking, Facebook had made a group, or somebody in Carroll or Thumb area had made a group of the different restaurants and stuff and little small businesses that are around this area.
Yeah.
So they had everybody join for that to kind of help out. Chelsea from We the Infamous is one of the people that are helping with it from Mission One Apparel too, to get a little directory going and to try to help out the small businesses for recovering after all of this. And on there's so many businesses that I had no idea even existed around here, which is kind of crazy because I've lived here for a long time. But I was talking about the Survivor Girl Spotlight and going and doing like a 10 minute, 15-minute little interview at these different businesses to kind of help with boosting and promoting after all of this. But I wanted to do that before all this happened. And she had suggested that Don't Make This Weird actually goes and does like different venues and restaurants, hotels, and stuff, and kind of do something with them to do some promoting, and then say they give us a meal or something to help promote, or for us to try or whatever. And I think that would be kind of cool to go and do.
We got some more stuff popping off in Twitch here. This is my
Okay.
brain chimes in. It says they scrub the internet all the time, block shit like Chris experienced on Facebook. As soon as this is over, I'm gonna run out and hug as many people as I can find that are willing. Real virus, BS, fear, and hype. All fake news.
Who says this?
Jeremy, this is my brain.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, after everything's done and over with, of course, like, I know we're all gonna want to reconnect with each other.
What?
And I know everybody has a different opinion on what's going on and how they feel, conspiracies, whatever you have. You know, everybody's feeling something completely different throughout this whole thing, I think. I mean, people that I've known for a long time have been talking about how the fear and emotions and different things are really getting to them through all of this. And, you know, one of the things that I've noticed is, for instance, like my therapist office is doing telecalls, which is awesome because I was able to keep one of my appointments because I've kind of been feeling up and down myself with everything going on. There's some fear for me. You know, it may be different for Jeremy, for Chris, for whoever, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I think it's best if we can all just kind of help each other out, no matter what it is that you believe. You know.
Well, here's the issue I have with all of this, and a person that deals with anxiety all the time.
Hmm.
You know, being ruled by fear, being stuck in my own fucking head. When you know fear to that level, because nobody can fuck on you as hard as yourself can, it makes it difficult when you're seeing something that's fear driven or fear based and you're going, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, like I said, everybody experiences it differently. You know,
Well,
and
of
it's
course
really
they do.
hard to say who's right, who's wrong here.
Right.
Honestly.
But when you're looking to answer or ask even the questions of what's really going on here, yes, people are dying because their systems are compromised and this coronavirus isn't helping any matters whatsoever. But there are people recovering from it, a significant bigger number of people that are recovering from
Just
Yeah.
Forrest Gump fucking got it.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he did. And
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that I don't understand about the conspiracy parts of it, like, as far as the motivation, like China, yeah, okay, they do weird shit over there all the time. I mean, they'll fucking tie a baby's feet together.
Right.
I mean, it's never okay over there. So whatever they do doesn't surprise me. But as far as the United States is concerned, what would be advantageous for the United States to A, kill off whatever number of their population, B, then cough up $2 trillion to just give people. It's not even like a cover up. They're just like giving people money. So they're losing $2 trillion there. And then all the money and profits that was lost and all the Americans that are fucked up to fear and everything that's crazy. I don't see how a hoax or some kind of conspiracy would benefit the government anyway. Where's the motive is what I don't see.
Those are the questions that I'm talking about, Chris. That's exactly what I'm getting at. What's really going on here?
Yeah. I don't know. It's affecting so many things and stuff I never ever could imagine would be happening right now. And I know a lot of us probably feel that way. You know. So
Well, it makes
It's
it
all
crazy.
crazy.
right. It makes it really challenging when people are just trying to go through and navigate their everyday lives, and they're being told on 15 million different levels they can't.
Right.
I mean, that's challenging regardless of who you are, whether you have the mental and emotional fortitude to get through life or whether you have some sort of mental instability that you take medication for. I mean, I fit all of those criteria. The difference is I'm not afraid to ask the questions of what the fuck is really going on here and listening to multiple perspectives to go, well, wait a minute. If this is going on over here and people are doing just fine with a week or two resting, and then they bounce back, they're perfectly fine. And then you have people over here that are already compromised. Done. Dead. Toast. Pushing up daisies, worm food. Okay, well, not that I'm happy about them dying, but people die all the time from having compromised immune systems.
Right.
It's sad. You know, let's embrace that with a sense of dignity and respect. But look at the numbers. Do the math.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like Italy scares the shit out of me. I hate it every time I turn on Italy because their numbers are fucking spooky.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And they're all dying. And it don't matter. Their age is like the whole plateau is like evened out across the board. Like if you get it, you're like 3 in 10 dead. I seen a doctor do a thing today. He broke down the numbers and he said it's amazing how easy of a system it is because it's okay. This percentage of the population is going to get it. This percentage of the population is going to be perfectly fine. This percentage of the population is going to go into the hospital. This percent, and he said it's like half. It's like half is going to go to, you know, one part of the hospital, and the other half is going to have to go to ICU and be intubated. Half of them are going to make it out, half of them are not. He said it's all like cut in half. He said right now the numbers are just spooky when you do it on a global scale. We got a pretty good handle on it here. Our fatality rate's pretty low. But like Italy,
Yeah, but how many
Yeah.
square miles are Italy? I mean, it's a fairly confined space. It's just a high
Right.
traffic area.
oh sure, and that's that's any communicable disease, you know, even
Right.
the fucking rats or whatever, you know, it's going to go to the population. But it's like their ability to absolutely do nothing about it. They can't even burn their they can't even get rid of the people fast enough. It's like a war. It's like a wartime problem.
Yeah, that's like the bubonic plague. People
Yeah,
were
I
getting
mean, they got
the
corpse surplus.
right. They were getting the disease from corpses. It wasn't so much rats at that point. It was the people that were trying to go through and dispose of the corpses.
Oh, sure, yeah. After at the end, yeah, or after the rats did their job on the ships or whatever, you know, sure.
Right. So we got another thing in Twitch here. It says destroys the economy. Blame Trump. Look up the state governors that are calling for 6 to 18 month shutdown, gun confiscations, and societal control. China just lost the trade war.
Sure.
And
They
on
lost the
YouTube,
trade war, but-
oh, and on YouTube, Jeff says, look up the Georgia Guidestones. If you're going to steal from government, steal big.
El Jefe.
Oh, El Jefe. Okay, you guys, this is getting too serious for my ass. Let's get some funny shit happening in here.
Well, that's my point. Is you know, this is consumed almost every media outlet, every social media. There's a ton of shit going on. I mean, you were talking about on Survivor Girl, there were online concerts for people that, you know, hell, the Dropkick Murphys was the shit. That concert was so fucking badass.
That was awesome. I enjoyed that very much so. And there's a lot more people that are putting on free concerts and stuff for, you know, we all love music, so being at home right now and with those shows going on, it's really cool to see. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's being canceled because we're not able to go out because we got to be safe. Like tomorrow night was supposed to be the show at the Vault. They're going to postpone it. It's supposed to be rescheduled. When? Who knows?
Right.
But if you guys are able to catch these shows, you can share them and do like a watch party on Facebook so other people can see them. That's what I did with Dropkick Murphys for St. Patrick's Day, which was pretty cool. It's not everybody's thing, but if you're able to share it and somebody can get some kind of entertainment and some happiness out of the situation, you know, it's kind of cool to see that kind of stuff happening and people banding together, you know.
Well, and that's my point is get people together, whether it's like this, because obviously we're being smart and we're being vigilant and doing our part, and just, you know, have those conversations. Bring that stuff out. You know, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's funny. You got to drop a stink pickle or a dick joke, or whatever it is you got to do.
Donkey boner.
What
Make
was
it a
that?
dick
An oatmeal.
I got a lot of boner jokes.
Fuck, what was that?
Are they awkward?
No, they're just hard.
What was the
They're hard to
oatmeal?
take.
Sorry, I won't get it.
Help roast on that one.
What was
Yeah.
the thing you said last week, Chris? The oatmeal blah blah blah.
Oh, oatmeal blunderbuss.
Oatmeal blunderbuss.
A real shit show.
Oatmeal
Tragic. Fudge cannon.
Kablammy.
Those cannonballs aren't explosive; they're just shitty.
Yeah, put the claymore on those, not the toilet paper.
That's not a meteor. That's a big old hunk of dookie.
You were eating off it.
Oh,
Ew.
you were eating off it.
No, that's a
Now
space
it's-
peanut.
Now is the time to watch those classics.
I'm gonna fucking go find Joe Dirt since this podcast is over.
Joe
Dirte.
Dirte. Oh, church it
Yeah.
up, boy. It's
Oh,
just dirt.
church it up, boy. It's just dirt.
Chronicles of Dirty Joe.
Yeah. There you go. You know. What is one of your guys' favorite movies from the 80s?
Flight of the Navigator and Goonies.
Ooh, good choices.
God, there was so many of them. Weird
There's-
Science was one of them, 1985.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Weird Science was really good, and I really liked Caddyshack.
Yes.
I fucking love Caddyshack. Rodney Dangerfield cracked me up. Bill Murray.
Yes.
Oh my God, going after them fucking gophers. That was the fucking funniest shit.
He's fucking
Oh,
golfing
yeah.
with the flowers.
Yeah, those little plastic explosive squirrels and magnets and shit. Get the fuck out of here. That was so funny.
I have to say, Back to the Future and Princess Bride.
Yes.
No? Yeah.
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah.
The-
Oh,
they-
Labyrinth.
Yes.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, but there's so fucking many. I mean, the police academies.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah.
The fucking. There was so many that came out of the Breakfast Club.
Dude, Nightmare on Elm Street, any of them in the 80s was classic.
Terrifying.
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was so many blockbusters. Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Fuck, get the fuck out of here. That was amazing.
Oh, I want to see the new one. It's what is it? Ghostbusters. Gosh darn it. I can't
Yeah,
think
with
of
the
what
kids.
it was, but it looks really fucking good.
With the
I got a
kids.
whole bunch of skinny on that movie. I belong to one of those pages on Facebook,
Nice.
and they had Dan Aykroyd on there talking about Harold Ramis, and he is going to be making an appearance CGI in this movie. So you know
What?
he's going to be a fucking ghost.
Fuck
Dude, I
yeah.
just got chills from that. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, now that's my interpretation, but you can't just. I mean, you can't.
That
just
would be
come with
cool.
a movie and you're-
Jeremy chimes back in on Twitch and says a large portion of Italy is elderly. I listened to 3 podcasts in the last couple of days who interviewed people who live there and have relatives who live in Italy. Numbers can be scary, but boots on the ground and regular flu numbers should be putting this into perspective. And he said Empire Strikes Back and
Absolutely.
ROTJ and Indiana Jones.
Good calls. Yeah.
Any
I-
Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes.
Go Rocky.
Get to the chopper.
There's so many.
I've got like a little 80s collection. I've got Harry and the Hendersons, Labyrinth, Willow, Princess Bride, Adventures in Babysitting.
Hell
That was
yeah.
a good one. That was a very good one. Oh gosh, I can't
Anything
think
with
of.
the quarries.
Yeah, exactly.
License to Drive.
Yeah, License to Drive. That was great. Summer
Yeah.
School.
Yes.
Yes, that's the other one I have. I have that
was a
one.
good- Summer School?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my
Yep.
god, that's a fucking great one.
Great movie.
And My Science Project. Does anybody happen to see that one?
Science project. I don't
I'm
think
trying to remember.
I did.
They go back in time, they find this time machine in like science class or something like that, and dinosaurs, and they got the fucking grenade launchers onto the M16s, and they're fucking up these T-Rexes and shit.
Oh my God.
that would be awesome.
Bill and
Yeah, but-
Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I have Monster Squad. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one.
That was with Howie Mandel, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Or no, that was My Little Monster, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good one too. Yeah,
Oh.
there's so many.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That was
Yes.
a good one. Yeah, dream a little dream.
Candy chimes in on Twitch and says, I love the Brat Pack movies.
Yes, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, like you mentioned.
Breakfast
Seen
at
'em on
Tiffany's.
fire.
Yep, and they're the
I
fucking
remember-
classics.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember the first time that I went to the drive-in I went with my parents, and we went to see the He-Man movie in
Oh.
I think it was Waterford.
With
that
Dolph
had it.
Lundgren.
Masters of the Universe.
Yes. Yep.
I heard they're doing something more with that on Netflix. I think it's going to be an original series coming.
Yeah, they,
That's pretty
you know,
cool.
it's literally taken them well over 35 years to actually get the rights and to agree on a script because it's been in production hell since 1987.
Damn.
And that was when they came out with, what was it, the Dolph Lundgren movie they came out with in 87?
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh,
87,
Karate
88,
Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Movies.
Garbage Pail Kid, anything.
Yes. Candy chimes in and
brother-
says Beverly Hills Cop.
My brother had a collection.
Oh,
like
no,
Joey does, for
Jeremy.
Magic cards, like big stacks of Garbage Pail Kid cards.
Hell yeah.
Jeff says original Transformers movie or
Yeah.
Transfers movie.
Trancers was a good one.
Transfers. That's what he said, not Transformers.
Trancers. Trancers.
Yes.
Ah, Transfers.
That's
Yep.
like some weird vampire futuristic fucking shit. It was good.
Oh my God, what was that one with Keith Sutherland? Lost Boys.
Yes.
Oh, Lost Boys. Fuck yeah. That was the Corys. We already talked about that. The
Right.
Corys.
Stories. The Frog Brothers.
The Frog Brothers, yes. Dude,
Yep.
I made Denise watch Silver Bullet like 2 or 3 weeks ago. She
Oh, that's a
loved it.
good one too.
Encino
And
Man.
the big movie out of the 80s was fab.
The Tales from the not Tales from the Crypt, Creep Show.
Creep Show.
Remember
was
that?
awesome.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt was badass too.
That was too.
Tales from the
Yeah.
Dark Side.
Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Hood.
Yes. Yes.
One of my favorite Stephen King movies that I don't think it's talked about enough is Sometimes They Come Back.
Oh,
Yes.
that was a great one.
That was one of my favorite ones from
Tommy
him.
Knockers and Langoliers.
Yep, both good ones. Seen them all. Desperation. The Stand. If you guys want
Yeah.
to get really freaked out, go watch The Stand right now tonight. All 6 hours of it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard. Yeah. People been watching it.
See, I loved Langoliers with Psycho Belky tearing paper
Yeah, Belky was in it
from, what was it,
I don't
Perfect Strangers?
think I've ever seen it.
with the plane, the rip, and the fabric of time and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
What about some of the TV shows from the 80s? There was a lot of
The
those.
Silver
too that were
Spoons?
Pretty good. Oh, hell
Family
yeah.
Ties, Punky
Yep.
Brewster,
21 Jump Street.
Yo.
My Two Dads.
Yes.
Step by
Blossom.
Step.
They're setting us up for that shit. That one with Bulky, Perfect Strangers.
Yeah,
That was
Perfect
a
Strangers. That's what
good
it was.
one.
Yeah. Taxi.
Yeah. Those are with Michael Keaton. Where's the
Uh,
Republican fuck?
What one was it?
Oh
I
shit.
don't know.
I know.
All I can think of is Moonlighting and Night Court.
Sybil, wasn't
Night
it?
Court was fun.
Yeah.
Was that
Well,
Sybil?
it's-
Or no, that was Bruce Willis, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was Bruce Willis. in
Yeah.
Moonlighting.
Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then, what was the airplane one?
Newhart,
Yeah.
The Love Boat.
Yep.
Oh my God. Gilligan's Island. I thought that was the shit. the shit when I was a kid. I tried watching it again later on when I was older. I was like, this isn't funny at all.
Fuck, that was great when I was a kid.
Remember the Whammy show? Like,
Press your luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
press your luck.
I remember one time when I had to stay homesick from school, and I was like, I'm gonna watch these Whammies, Mom. This is what I'm gonna do.
Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy.
Yep.
And you get like
Yeah.
George Michaels doing a fucking whammy thing. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hollywood
And then the-
Squares was great with that too.
And then the MTV shows that they had out when it was actually, I mean, like Remote Control.
Oh, fabulous.
Yep. And then like
Beavis and Butthead. That was 90s, but that was still fucking good.
that
Oh,
was
God.
really good.
Jeremy chimes in and says Rocky 3, Roadhouse, and Red Dawn, the original. Candy said
Yeah.
Airwolf and MacGyver.
Oh, yeah. What was it? Beans Baxter, Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox was pretty good with all those shows.
Do you remember a show called The Highwayman where the semi turned into a helicopter?
No.
Sounds familiar?
Yeah, look it
But
up.
I remember like my grandma
Airwolf.
always. What one?
Airwolf.
Yes.
Remember Teen Wolf?
Yeah, Airwolf was a USA special.
Yep.
Right around
Oh.
the Riptide Miami Vice genre.
Yep.
I remember Miami Vice. Oh my god.
You remember American Bandstand?
Yeah. A Misfits of Science.
On Saturday mornings, there was American Bandstand and Solid Gold. What was it?
Soul Train, baby.
Soul Train. The early fucking 80s. I'm talking like 81 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Soul Train.
Oh my god. I
And
remember
later
that.
day, we would watch fucking Hee Haw come on about 5, 6 o'clock and listen to my mom bitch about Dolly Parton's boobs.
Yes. That was one of the things that got me into guitar because watching these old fuckers just kill it on guitar. Like straight up
Yeah.
shredding, man.
Good
I thought you
stuff.
meant Dolly Parton's boobs.
No, not
I did too
shredding
at
Dolly
first. I
Parton's
was like,
boobs.
Huh.
Yeah. There
My
were
dad-
monstrosities in the 80s.
My dad says Crossroads for movies, like that was one of his his favorite movies.
Oh yeah,
Crossroads.
with Steve Vai taking on the
Mhm.
devil, or no, it was Ralph Macchio taking on Steve Vai.
Yeah. And then Jeff did also say Elf. You know, that was a good one.
Elf was great. Candy said Coming to America.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I remember
God,
that
yeah.
one.
Oh,
That was
God,
a good
yeah.
one.
Your royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Anything Eddie Murphy in the 80s, you can add that on the list.
Raw, delirious, pick one.
Yeah.
48 hours, man, with Nick Nolte.
Golden Child.
Yes,
That was a great
yes.
movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah,
Lots of
for
good
sure.
stuff.
Big Trouble,
love,
Little
like-
China.
I love thinking about all like these old ones and then having to rent them and VHS and then rewind them, remember to remind them and take them back.
Be kind,
Okay,
rewind.
now, Your homework assignment is to watch The Stand.
That's a long movie.
Okay, you got to do it like that. It's in 4 parts. It's an hour and a half apiece. They end nicely. It was made into a mini series on CBS,
Yep.
so you can watch 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 4th one's shortest. It's only about an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. So, but I'm telling you, it is probably going to pan out to be one of your favorite movies.
That's
a
got
great
Holly
movie.
Ringwald in it.
I like her.
Yeah.
I
And
would.
Rob Lowe.
Yeah, he's
And
okay.
Lieutenant Dan.
I like him.
And Dauber from fucking
Oh, that
the
one
big blonde
TV
hair
show.
dude.
Yeah, Coach, right?
Coach. Yeah.
I remember that show too. I
Yeah,
think
there's a whole bunch of
Nate.
great ones.
I think Nate was like, I wasn't even around. I thought of it in the '80s, and he was like, bye.
We lost him on Goonies.
He got
Oh,
booted
Goonies.
again.
Data Kid voice again.
Do the truffle shuffle.
You call him Dr. Jones, doll.
Yep.
That was a good movie too. I love that movie. Stand by Me.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yep.
I have that one too. That's another one.
The original It.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Anything
was,
Stephen King in the 80s was good.
Yeah.
He killed it.
yep, good stuff.
Yeah,
And now is a great time to start watching movies and stuff like that. Get some nostalgia. Actually, before Family Video probably closed for this whole thing, they have a section that has all of the older classic movies like that to rent.
Yep.
And I think they're like $1 to rent them or something.
Two
See,
for $1 or something. Yeah, they're so cheap.
I
I
used
still have two in Bay City here.
Yeah. I seen one of them in Saginaw turn into a Dollar General. Surprise, surprise. That was weird.
used to work at the video store in Vassar called Ivy Y, and when we were doing pizzas and ice cream and shit like that, we would always throw on like the old silent films to watch them, like the Charlie Chaplin shit, and you know all of these old silent film actors. That was some great shit back then.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Laurel and
I like
Hardy.
those Three Stooges and shit.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
love the Stooges.
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy and
I just watched that new one they come out, Stan and Ollie with John C. Riley and Stephen Coogan, I think his name is.
okay.
Oh God, you can't tell that you're actually watching new actors play these guys.
Huh.
Like John C. Riley is normally a dumbass when it comes to the parts that he plays. He nails the part of playing Oliver Hardy. It's it's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to see that.
And then Steve Coogan plays Stan Laurel. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the old Abbott and Costello and all that. I watched some of that shit. Yep, that shit was fucking retoast in the 80s, but I watched it.
Hell yeah,
all the
man.
specials with the Jack and the Beanstalk and all that. That's fucking hilarious.
Who's on first?
Yeah.
Got some stuff. Got some stuff in YouTube chat. Jeff says we are living this stand, and Adam says Godzilla, Jurassic Park, Marx Brothers.
Oh God, the Marx Brothers.
Yeah.
You got
They had
your
great-
Godzilla right here.
They had great cartoons in the 80s too, though.
He's back at it.
I heard Godzilla. I'm trying to find the lizard one.
Oh
And-
no! There goes Tokyo. Go go Godzilla!
There you go. Oh, yep,
Now
you
I look
can.
like an asshole.
Yeah, they did have some pretty great cartoons and stuff in the 80s too. And I remember we had PBS. We didn't really have many channels where I lived up north, so we had like Carmen San Diego and obviously Mr. Rogers and all that.
Fuck yeah!
Sure.
Remember Square One on PBS?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? MathNet.
I remember that too.
Knight Rider was good shit. I love that one. There was one I used to really like. It was on USA. I think it was a USA show. It was called V.
Yes. Yes,
The
that was.
Aliens had Robert Englund in it. and he's
Yeah.
nice and shit.
They actually did a remake of that and brought some of the original cast members back.
Really?
Yeah, it was 2012, 2013.
What?
Yeah, and like it was
That was
still
a-
badass, dude.
I was really into Warcraft then. I didn't watch TV for about 3.5 years.
Well, you know the chick that played Deadpool's girlfriend, right?
The one that plays Vanessa.
Yeah, the one that plays Vanessa. She actually played the daughter of Diana in the new version.
Huh.
Right?
Total fucking badass, because like she had that short haircut and like just looked like a total bitch. Like fucking
yeah.
nailed that part. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I used to like that show a lot.
Yeah, check out the new one, dude. It's really cool.
How would I find it?
Just Google it. The V series in
Google.
2000.
Lazy.
IMDb that shit.
Fucking send me IMDb. All right, where can I stream this fucking thing?
All right, when we
Nate
get off
said
the
he-
show, I'll IMDb
Nate-
it to you.
Nate said he had to drop out because his computer keeps on just going, so he's gonna listen but not come back on.
Okay.
So well, it wasn't that he was not from the 80s and couldn't hang.
No.
No. So. But yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, it's getting there.
It's getting there. Yeah, we got about 5 more minutes. We're just thankful that you guys were able to work this out. Thanks, Tony, for getting this figured out. I know it's a little
Shout
bit
out to the
laggy.
unknown artist. I mean, he's the one that really went, all right, you do this, this, and this. And, he was like, let's do it. I'll help you guys anywhere I need to.
Which is awesome. We thank him. If you guys get a chance to go check him out, he's got a lot of really cool stuff that he's always doing. He's got some more stuff that's coming up because they're just really powering through and getting some things done on their channel. But there's always something going on where you can watch him stream games or whatnot, along with our good friend Racer X.
Yep.
And a lot of the people that are doing music that we've had on the show before, our friend Ian Elliott is doing a music page on Facebook. Check him out. The bands that we've had on the show, they're all kind of getting together and doing stuff as well. Anytime that I see the links or anything I can, we'll throw them up and share them with you guys to keep you guys busy and hopefully keep people's spirits up through what's going on. It's kind of it is a tough time, and I know that helps out. Music is always a good thing for me, and I know Chris enjoys that, and Tony lives it. So
I do a lot of laugh therapy when I can't, make sense of a lot of stuff. And I've played the guitar till my fingers have officially bled. So I watch, the Stooges like Chris and I were talking about.
oh, we're losing you.
What?
We were losing what you were saying
I couldn't
again.
hear what you were saying.
Ah.
But another thing I wanted to say too is for everybody that's kind of listening, I think the best thing that's helped so far that I've had success with is just keeping a list of stuff to get done, to keep myself occupied and kind of have a sense of a normalcy. So I kind of do one of the list things to get stuff done during the day. I keep on exercising and all that stuff as well. Try to live life as normal as possible, and not every day. I don't get dressed every single day. Some days I wear my PJs, but doing that every once in a while does help out. So I don't know.
You call him Dr. Jones style.
I've never played with my phone like this before. Sorry. I'm new.
He's wearing the fedora from Indiana Jones. So, yeah.
I'll be
That's
there.
awesome. My dad says the movie Goonies, by the way, and then Adam said I ain't from the '80s, but I know the greats. Yeah,
That's good.
About
That's
time.
cool, too.
me, Tony, and Chris. Yes. Actually, when were you guys born? I was born in '80.
76.
Oh,
7.
yeah. I forget.
Why so
Started
old?
school in like 81. I could wipe my own ass, lady.
I wipe my own ass.
I love Adam Sandler, but some of his movies are hit and miss. Big time.
I feel the same way, but that was a fucking great one.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a great
Fucking
one.
Big Daddy
And
was
Liar,
amazing.
Liar was
Yes.
a really good one.
That was good too. Yeah.
Liar, liar, fucking cracks you up.
What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?
Whatever takes the focus off of your head or your hair.
I've
Yeah.
had better.
Good
Of
stuff.
course they're being nice to you. You have great boobs.
No. Me, myself, and Irene.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like Ace Ventura though too. It was silly. The mask. was
Yeah.
Good. I liked all that.
The mask was good.
The number 23 was one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies.
I never seen that one.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah,
I think
check
I'd
it out.
given up on it by then.
That was too many movies.
He had a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys, it's that time. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you sticking around and helping us keep going. We do live for Thursdays because this is one of our things that we get a chance to actually talk and share this night with you guys. So everybody stay safe, follow the guidelines the best you can, and for all of those that are out there doing the frontline work that are essential, we appreciate you guys. This is very scary, and we're thankful that you guys are still doing what you're doing. So,
Yep.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to hit all when we go live. And yeah, drinking Corona with some lime. We'll see you guys next Thursday.
Later.
Stay weird.